And now another episode of Comic Book Business News. So, it, and now it another episode of Comic Book Business News. It is I, Josh Goldstein, on this date, 5/20/20. It is time for the industry news and the news of the day. But first, COVID-19 is slowly winding down. Some comic book shops in New Jersey are opening up. And like an old friend of mine, Ron's comic book shop, the famous Grampus, is opening up his comic book shop in Burlington County. And it is exciting as that person is out of the woods and catching up. So I'm excited about that. And Adventureland stores still facing financial problems, but there is actually a live fundraising affair where a friend of mine, Sal Facema, is trying to put together funds to save his store. Yesterday, I donated some money to him. Donated this a big wad of cash to him. Helped him out. Got a nice thank you from Sal. And I like to donate, be helpful. This was actually a good thing. I'm helping him keep his store. And some new books are coming in for me to review. I'm going to be reviewing soon Invincible, Ultimate Volume 12, and Luftwaffe is coming next week. So Luftwaffe 1946 is coming. So also my work on my two projects I'm doing is picking up, and my third project, my intellectual project, is of my non-comics work, which is picking up. I have to admit, I'm so hoping people love that just as much as my comic stuff. And maybe they'll be interested in some highbrow stuff for a change, and not just things that I do like to, but you have to let yourself not be such an, I don't want to use the word. Yeah, you have to be, forget it. And on to the news for the day. West Bank annexation is still looming, but some new archaeological discoveries are being made, like a 2,000-year-old complex near the Wailing Wall, possibly an addendum to some of the temple complex over the years, like Herod's, or maybe even that thing, like part of the temple complex that was previously undiscovered. And so that seems very interesting. And there is talk of Iranian withdrawal from Syria. And the conflict in the civil war in Syria possibly further winding down as foreign interference will be lowered. Still, there's many U.S. forces and Turkish forces there. but and it's for the war has been raging since 2012, is continuing to um is continuing to lower, and and the DC's new movie Wonder Woman is going to um possibly come out in December. While some people are, while Rob Liefeld isn't have commented, "Oh, what is the problem?" Um, the, Rob Liefeld, um, Rob Liefeld. Yes, are we back again? So Rob Liefeld, commented, creator of Youngblood and X Force, as well as the hits ninja character Deadpool, who has been in 2 movies so far, is commenting how Deadpool 3 will be mucho delayed, and not and possibly might take 5 years or more to see another Deadpool movie. I am kind of thinking I am a little pissed at this because I was getting to be a fan of Deadpool again. I remember it from this older work, and yeah, that was actually research bringing Rob Liefeld back. He had been pretty out of comics. He'd even sold his Youngblood in his intellectual property with Youngblood to some independent business people, and boy, do I not want to see that come back. Really terrible, and and so Deadpool is might not be seen anytime soon. Too bad. And Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath is going to feature not only Todd McFarlane's Spawn, but the Terminator, because I'll be back. Terminated. So I'll be back, and then RoboCop gently being terminated by an digitized Arnold, while the fatalities for RoboCop are kind of stale, where just Arnold looks like he's frazzled, and it's too, like, you never want RoboCop to basically win. He's sort of a wussy hero. Like Terminator is like his fatality is Murph is teleported to the future where the Terminator comes from, and the machines just kill him. It's just funny. Um, so I also Star Wars. I was thinking of what is history, some historical subjects today, and what kind of history do we like? Is it just the history of comic books, or are we admitting we are cultured men? And I think that most people are fans of Napoleon Bonaparte, Most people are we're interested in the Holocaust or ancient history. Most people have studied some sort of world history in college. I myself was a history fan, but I kind of was actually I actually did some art too, naturally, since I'm a graphic novelist. And I'm kind of also I'm kind of that there's um I'm thinking that I'm looking forward to getting back to the bookstores and not just the women, the hot women at bookstores or the baristas, but also the nice selection of graphic novels and manga, but not history books. Big fan of history books too. And I really need a new Suzanne Collins book. And I would like to get a new copy of 1984. And see, I need that Brad Meltzer book. I missed it last time I was there. Brad Meltzer is the type of guy I like. He has his he's the guy who could do most things and not degenerate into some bad joke. See, I'm a graphic novelist, but then I have my occasional historian. So, um, Brad Meltzer is a lawyer, yet he is also a history host. But yet he is also writes novels. I almost used to think they were ghost written for him. It might be just this really annoying thing. I sometimes take a lot of shit. He's Brad Meltzer. Maybe if maybe some people have been talking to me. I should do a history YouTube as well. I don't think I get as many views, but if I risk it up and just put some interesting maps and animations, it might get some views. Like, I think I shouldn't compete with myself. And because then it needs in maybe later on, if whatever. So, DC is having this new saga. It's ending. The DC universe as we know is ending. It's probably they're going to have this one before the really dumb one that Ethan Van Skeever was scared out of his frog legs. It's they're probably going to kill off all the main characters again and destroy the DC universe, and then they relaunch it with some really gay thing. It's kind of like I don't really I don't really think it's kind of cool. I mean, killing off your main characters. Didn't you try that before DC? It was like there was like Superman was killed and divided into four characters. You got made Wonder Woman a hoe, and Batman's back was broken, and you had like a French Batman take over. It was like Robobot Man. I almost I almost hate it. Like, why are you making the same mistake twice? Oh, you've done it before. You killed Wally West twice. Then you made Barry Allen. You brought back Barry Allen twice. You made Green Lantern evil. Made the Golden Age one a homo, and then killed another Green Lantern who was also gay. By the way, this is this something recently, or am I just observing it, or is comic books pretty gay sometimes? I mean, you got Kyle Rayner, you got Alan something from Alan Hunt from the Golden Age Green Lantern. And what's the deal with Batwoman? You losing Ruby Red after one season, DC? I mean, that show does not look good. It looks good. It's a really great show. It's another hit like Supergirl, but it's sort of it's kind of like you losing some of the charm if you're losing Vesper. I know Rachel's little character is leaving the series. Plus, you've got like why are you changing actresses? Is this just Lois 1 and Lois 2? Like, why are you doing that? Not that I was watching. I was kind of like more watching other things. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of just like Pennyworth was a real good series. I wonder why it's not on DVD or second season. Nobody's watching The Watchmen. And it's like Star Trek Discovery, was a really god awful series, but it really reinvigorated it with some of the fans, and it was like all they did was bring back Pike and the pre Kirk Enterprise. I guess it's like sometimes we hate Mr. Bauer and then sometimes we don't. Because sometimes the retro is good and then sometimes it isn't. And like Star Trek Brave New World should be good. I hope they put Picard on DVD soon. I really want to do that. And so it's really cool to sometimes when you know you can't get the extra feed, just cheat with DVD. So okay, so here's we're almost out of time, but perhaps before we end, I would like to say that here's hoping you all have a good time, and when out and do some shopping on me. Kolek 19 FU. See you Friday.